In a dramatic turn of events, Eliud Lagat, a key figure previously linked to the tragic death of Ojwang, has been cleared of any wrongdoing. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, ODPP, has officially released the final statement, and Lagat's name is missing, effectively meaning that he's removed from the prosecution process. This announcement comes after weeks of public pressure, social media campaigns, and nationwide protests demanding justice for Ojwang and the young man who died under controversial circumstances while in the police custody. And statement reads, I'll read this for you. Here is the statement. Reads, Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions press statement. Investigations into the death of Albert Omondi Ojwang on 10th June 2025, the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, pursuant to Article 157, Cap 4 of the Constitution of Kenya and Section 5, Cap 2 of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, Act Cap 6B, directed the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, to investigate the circumstances surrounding the death of Albert Ojwang Omondi. Following the directive, IPOA had submitted the inquiry file to the Office of the Director of the Public Prosecution, ODPP, on 22nd June 2025 for partial and legal guidance. Upon receipt, the DPP immediately constituted a team of senior prosecution to undertake comprehensive review of the file. Consequently, the DPP has approved murder charges against 6 individuals. The suspects include the following police officers: Samson Kiprotich Talam, James Mkhwana, Peter Kimani. So those are names that has been released by the ODPP file as final official list of suspects, and Lagat's name is notably absent, effectively removing him from the prosecution. So this announcement came just weeks of public pressure in the country. The case drew attention across the country, sparking outrage over alleged police brutality, misuse of power, and deeply broken justice system. So, while this clears Lagat, the final list of suspects includes 3 other officers, 2 civilians, informants, who are believed to have played direct role in Ojwang's detention, interrogation, and eventually deaths. Their names have been submitted to the courts, and formal charges are expected to be filed later this week. So the DPP emphasized that the decision to execute Lagat was not based on external influence, but on the strength of the evidence provided. Still, the announcement has sparked mixed reactions among Kenyans. Some, especially within the police service, have welcomed the development as a sign that not all officers within the police service, will be unfairly targeted. However, human rights groups and Ojwang supporters have criticized the move, arguing that clearing Lagat without a public hearing could undermine trust in the justice and judicial process. So, as we speak, also, Eric Omondo has been at the forefront of the Justice for Ojwang campaign, expressed disappointment that the public deserves to know why certain names are being dropped while others are prosecuted. This isn't just about one person, it's about restoring faith in justice system. Meanwhile, Ojwang's family is still calling for a public request into the broader circumstances surrounding the case. They maintain that every individual involved directly or indirectly must be held accountability. As the country watches closely, the ODPP has promised transparency and cooperation as the case moves forward in court. For now, the spotlight remains firmly on the suspects who will face justice and the lingering questions of whether the full truth about Albert Ojwang's death will ever be released. That is it for today. For now, I've been your host, David Chams. If you're new here watching for the very first time, remember to subscribe to the channel. And then remember this case, Albert Ojwang's case is still going on, despite that the DPP releasing the names of those that are supposed to be prosecuted. So we are still waiting way forward, and this breaking report covers the latest updates in the high-profile case surrounding the death of Albert Ojwang, a young man who died in police custody under suspicious circumstances. The focus is on the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, ODPP, releasing the final list of suspects, notably including police officer Eliud Lagat, who had previously been linked to the incident. The article explores the legal reasoning behind Lagat's removal from prosecution, so the public and activist reaction to the decision and what it means for the ongoing pursuit of justice in the case. And also it highlights broader issues of police accountability, justice system, transparency, and public trust in state institution. So that is it for today. We shall wait and see how events will unfold. Meanwhile, let's focus and see whether there will be any change. But in case of any change, we're here to update you every bit of development of this Albert Ojwang story. Remember, the funerals are underway, and even the house is being built for Albert Ojwang's father. So we are still waiting and waiting to see how events will unfold. For now, that is it for now, and then we shall be updating you way forward as you wait more reports to come from the ODPP office.